Hi everybody, welcome back. Hope you're having a lovely festive period if you're celebrating. If you're not, I just hope you're having a lovely time anyway. What I want to talk about in today's video is about my makeup intentions, my makeup purchasing intentions for next year, for 2024. So it's going to be a little bit of like a wordy, rambly kind of video today. I have been thinking for a while that I want to go on some form of low buy or no buy for next year, and I think I'm there. I think I've decided what I want to do. So for next year, and again I was thinking, oh, do I want to do this for all of next year, or do I just want to take it month by month, see how it goes? But actually I have decided for all of 2024. 2024 is going to be a replacement only no buy for me, and this is not only going to apply to makeup, this is going to apply to skincare, hair care and body care products. So the reason why I've kind of come to this decision to do this replacement only no buy next year is because I have a lot of products at the moment. I've got a lot of skincare products, so I've got about 3 backup moisturisers, I've got a couple of backup toners, a couple of backup SPFs, shampoos, I've got about 2 backup shampoos, a backup conditioner, I've got a couple of hair oils. I think I've got about 3 hair oils for like my roots in total. So, and with makeup as well, I've got a lot of makeup, so I just have a lot of products at the moment, and it's feeling a little bit overwhelming, a little bit like, whoa, there's a lot of stuff going on, there's a lot of products everywhere I look. My dressing table is very busy, the bathroom is very busy, and I just want to use my products, use them all up. I just had to close the blinds because the sun was shining quite a lot and the colour looked really bright, so hopefully this is a bit better. So with regards to makeup, I've been saying quite a bit on my channel this past year that I want to get down to more of a minimal makeup collection. Now that I've kind of had my experimental years with makeup and I now know what works for me and what doesn't, and I know what my preferences are, I don't feel like I need loads of makeup. However, the problem has been is because I've got my channel and because I've always been a bit of a makeup enthusiast, I found it difficult to kind of not keep buying new makeup, because I love makeup and I want to keep trying new makeup, but I don't want it to get to the point where I have multiples in a lot of the categories of my makeup collection. So going on this replacement only no buy next year is going to really help me whittle down my makeup collection, because I keep saying I want to have a minimal makeup collection, but I can't get there. I can't have that minimal makeup collection if I keep buying products. So next year is really going to help me to use up what I have, to also get to know a bit better the products that I have in my collection as well, and get even closer to that more minimal looking makeup collection. However, I have said that there are some categories that I'm not bothered about being minimal in. Lip products, for example, not bothered about being minimal at all. I like to have quite a few different choices of lip products to choose from. But categories like primer, like foundation, I only want to have 1, 2 maximum. At the moment I've got 7 foundations, and that is a lot of foundations. Yes, I didn't help myself by recently buying another foundation, but it's still too many foundations. I only have 1 face. Foundation isn't something that you usually keep reapplying throughout the day, so it's not like I can work through foundations really quickly like I would do, say, a lip gloss, for example, that you can reapply throughout the day multiple times. And I've now gotten to the point where about most of my foundations are actually out of date or coming up close to being out of date, and I don't want them to go off, I don't want them to go bad and then it's wasted money. So if I can get down to a point where I only have 1 or 2, that won't happen. Products won't go off, products won't go bad, and I can really just focus on 1 or 2 foundations and really get to know them. Also as well with foundations, I have pure foundations in my collection, and I don't really like foundations anymore. I prefer CC creams, skin tints, so that's really another reason why I want to just use up the products that I have, so I can get into my collection the products that I really want to have instead. So I did say that lip products are the category of makeup that I'm not bothered about getting down to like a minimal number. However, saying that, lipsticks and lip products are still going to be a replacement only no buy for next year, and there are quite a few lipsticks that I think I could probably finish up next year. I've got a few House of Colour lipsticks here that I wear quite a lot. That one, Soft Amber, I can use up next year. There's not much of that one left. This one is Autumn Nude, which is my favourite lipstick. Not much of that one left as well. That one is like my go-to lipstick. I've also got a pink one as well. That one I think I can use up as well. And I think what I want to do with my project pan as well is rotate sort of season specific colours into my project pan. So in January and February, what I like to do is I like to wear slightly pinkier shades. So the pink lipstick from House of Colour I might roll into my project pan. So I might try and like focus on certain products at different points throughout the year. And that's going to help as well to make sure that I rotate through all of my makeup as well, and I'm not just wearing like my go-to lipstick every single day. I've been trying to do that as well this month, so December, Christmas, red is very synonymous with Christmas, and I've been trying to wear my red lipsticks a bit more frequently. And actually I want to talk about red lipsticks. My goal with red lipsticks is just to get down to one. I have 3 at the moment, contemplating decluttering one of those 3 actually, even though I did just do a declutter video. But red lipstick is not a shade that I wear that often, so I don't really need more than one in my collection. And also what is going to happen if I do have more than one in my collection is that they are going to go off and they're going to go out of date, which is why I decluttered 2 of them in my recent declutter video. And I also sold a red lipstick as well. I bought a Lisa Eldridge one, lovely one, but there are reds within my collection that I prefer, and I sold it. So I need to stop bringing in products into my collection that I don't need multiples of, that I don't have space for in my collection. I will be doing quarterly makeup purchases check-in videos next year as well, but the products that I speak about in those check-ins should only be replacement items. And I do have a couple of products that are coming up to being finished with. So I have a pressed powder that I'm very close to using up, so I will need to buy a powder to replace that because the only other powders that I have are finishing powders. So in those videos there should only be a handful of products. I'm going to guess at like 6 products maximum potentially in each quarter that I'm going to talk about. So it's going to be interesting to compare my total makeup spending next year to how much I spent on makeup this year, because this year I spent about £1,200 on makeup, which is a lot of money, and I don't want to be spending that much on makeup moving forwards. I think once I come off the replacement only no buy next year, I think I want to then set myself a monthly limit, and I'm thinking about £50 is a decent sort of limit. That's £600 total for the year, which is, I don't think for me in my circumstances is too bad at all, and it gives me that flexibility to try new products. But because it's only £50, I have to be very selective as to what I choose, but it still enables me to try new products as well. So I am actually looking forward to using up a lot of my products next year. I do still really like project panning, so I'm going to continue with the project pan and see how many items I use up. I will be doing my initial project pan video at the beginning of January, and I have selected some products that I want to pan next year. I did a planning to pan 2024 video, so I think what I'm probably going to do is put all of those products in the project pan straight away at the start of the year, because if I want to get them used up I might as well just start working on them. And in the next few days I am gonna sit down with my makeup and figure out what exactly I want to include in that project pan on top of those items that I spoke about in that planning to pan video. And yeah, I'm just really looking forward to getting things used up and to see my collection dwindle and go down, and to be that bit more curated and to move towards much more of a minimal makeup collection and a minimal collection of beauty products in general, because even with things like skincare, I have too many skincare products, and I'm trying to keep a really simple routine, but it's tricky to do that when I have multiple oils, multiple serums, I've got different cleansers. So I really want to just reduce overall numbers throughout my entire collection of beauty products. In general, I'm not somebody who likes to have a lot of what feels like clutter, a lot of things out, a lot of products, a lot of things in general, and the fact that I have so many beauty products at the moment, that is making me feel a bit like, oh, that's too much, don't like that, need to get things sort of like used up and done with. But I do just want to make it clear as well that I'm not doing this just to get things used up. I want to use the products, I want to enjoy the products that I have spent my money on. So it's not just a case of using things to get them used up, it's using them to ultimately reduce my collection and reduce the overall numbers, but to get much more of an idea as to what works for me and what doesn't, to learn about the products that I have within my collection that I really like and ones that I don't like, and that's really going to help to shape future purchases as well once I know a bit more clearly what I like and what I don't like. I have done a no-buy before in the past, so I think it was the second year of me having my YouTube channel that I did a year-long no-buy, and I think from memory I think I only broke it a couple of times. Once in Black Friday I bought 2 of the ABH eyeshadow palettes, Norvina and Modern Renaissance, but it was because they had like 50 or 60% off and I wanted to try them, so it just made sense to buy them there where they were heavily discounted and it was a product that I knew that I wanted to try. So I think that I should be able to do this replacement only no-buy year quite successfully, and especially because that I have bought quite a lot of makeup during Black Friday that I am keeping as replacement products, and I'm only going to open once I've used up other products within the same category. It's going to feel like I've bought new bits of makeup even though I haven't, I've already spent the money on, but it's going to be exciting to work on the products that I currently have but still have these new products to try. So I think that's going to help a little bit with potential boredom, but also feeling like I'm not missing out because I can't try new products because I am on this replacement only no-buy. So I think that is going to help. And I've set myself, I suppose, a couple of challenges when it comes to my makeup. So I've got my project pan and it is my intention to pan quite a few of my products. So pretty much most of my foundations, most of my primers as well. I want to get through a few lipsticks, and also I am going to be doing next year a pan that eyeshadow palette. There are 2 eyeshadow palettes within my collection that I want to completely use up. So I do have these little like challenges along the way. Hopefully that's going to keep things kind of like quite fresh as well, and that might help to be, I suppose, a little bit more creative with my makeup looks but still keeping it within what I very much like to wear. So I think that's all I wanted to say. Hopefully this isn't too rambly, but if you are planning on doing something similar next year, if you're planning on doing a replacement only no-buy or a strict no-buy or a low-buy, please do let me know what your plans are for next year, and then hopefully we can kind of help support each other next year as well with that. So thank you very much for watching. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you again very soon for my end of year makeup inventory check-in video, and also a final project pan and what is it called? A pan in every eyeshadow palette, that's what it is. I will see you again very soon for that. Bye.